I love to play games, and today I'm going to do what I love. Buy a new game and play it. I also hate buying games and 3 hours into them, finding out they're rubbish and now I can't get a refund anymore and my money's wasted. So I created this channel so I can make sure it won't happen to you. Hello everyone and welcome to Money's Worth. This time I bought Thronefall on Steam for €6.89. To find out if this game is worth your money and time, I will play it for 7 hours or until I complete the game. When I'm done, I'm going to rate it on 3 categories. Gameplay, to see if the game is fun and works well. Content, to find out if there's enough for you to do. And lastly, Money's Worth, to let you know if I think you can buy the game without risking wasting your money. I also hate getting a game spoiled in a review, so the footage you're going to see is from the beginning of the game and won't ruin your experience. I will play the game for 7 hours or until I complete it and be back with my ratings. And I'm back. I've now played Thronefall for 7 hours and I did not complete the game. Let's move on. You are the king in your kingdom and you have to defend it from invaders that attack you at night. To defend your kingdom against waves of enemies, you have to destroy them. There are a few ways to do so. The first is to attack with your character. Your character has an auto attack that is used automatically when you are close enough. You also have an active ability that has a cooldown. Active ability changes depending on the weapon you choose before starting a level. The second way is to build structures that deal damage. The most common defensive structure is the stationary towers. Some structures can be upgraded to deal damage, and some structures can deal damage through perks that you choose before the level. The last way is to build units. There are 2 types of units, melee and ranged. When you build the building, to get units you have to choose which one you want, and you can't change that for the remainder of the level. Each unit, both melee and ranged, have different strengths and weaknesses against certain enemies, so you have to choose units according to what level you are in. Units can be moved around. They can also be locked in place, otherwise they will move towards enemies when they spawn. This mechanic was a bit hard to work with in my opinion, but it might just be a skill issue. To build, you have to use gold. To get gold, you either have to get it from enemies or by increasing your upkeep. Not all enemies drop gold, so you have to increase your upkeep a lot to have enough gold to upgrade your defenses. To increase your upkeep, there are different buildings with different mechanics to do so. The most common one is the house, which gives you 1 extra gold every time a night is over. I played this game on keyboard, but the way the game runs, it can easily be played on a controller. Controls are easy to navigate and won't take long to master. The levels consist of 12 to 13 nights. Each night will have different waves of enemies. You can see what type of enemy, where they will spawn, and how strong the waves are before each night. Each level took me around 20 to 30 minutes to finish, depending on the difficulty. Every time you finish a level, defeated or victorious, you get experience. This experience unlocks new weapons, perks, and mutators that you can choose from before starting a level. You also unlock new upgrades for your buildings that you upgrade while in a level. After the tutorial, which was very good at explaining most of the mechanics, each level has 6 different challenges to complete. These challenges vary in what mutators or weapons you have to play with to complete the challenge. For example, you could be asked to complete a level with a bow and increased enemy health. The mutators can make the game much harder, and I struggled a lot with many of them. I would have to use many more hours to complete all the challenges. The gameplay is great, controls are smooth and easy to learn and master, the concept is fun, and the levels are very challenging if you push yourself. I will rate the gameplay a 4 out of 5. Different levels call for different strategies, which makes every level filled with content. There are so many ways you can combine mutators to set a new and hard challenge for yourself. I will rate the content a 4 out of 5. Thronefall is dirt cheap at €6.89 and offers a lot of fun and many hours of trial and error. Great strategic tower defense for a cheap price. I will rate the Money's Worth a 5 out of 5. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and found out if Thronefall could be your money's worth. Leave a like and subscribe to follow my journey. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video.